my face and all they do.
So, Friend, what we sipping on today?
Here I am, just
Hey, friend. Welcome to the Hey Frienn Podcast. This is my friend Paulnisha.
And this is my friend Ty'nesha, and this is where it gets real. So, Friend, what we sipping on today?
Today we have a Power Peach. This is my edition of a Peach Bellini, and it was made with my new Ninja Slushie. It has AU vodka, juicy peach. It has peach juice. I drew a complete blank. Peach juice, grenadine, and we topped it off with a little bit of champagne as well as a peach garnish and peach rings because we keeping it peachy. Okay.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Cheers. Cheers. That slushie gonna hit every time, dog.
It don't matter what you put in there.
What you put in that slushie machine?
Put medicine. It's gonna hit.
I don't know about
I think it's good.
But no, it is good. It's nice. It's really juicy. I really do taste the juicy peach from the AU vodka, which is really sweet. It's a sweet vodka. It goes down real smooth. And
We taste the AU vodka alone, like by itself, like straight.
it basically
It's sweet. It's super sweet.
If you ever had like a peach Fanta
Oh.
without the fizz, that's what it tastes like.
Really?
If you let a peach Fanta sit,
Like a
it
Czech
go
soda?
flat.
Like
or
a peach Czech soda?
or a peach Czech soda. They got peach Fanta.
I didn't know that.
Fanta come in all flavors.
I seen a pineapple, the grape, the strawberry.
They got peach. And then the champagne give it a little bubbly. Love that.
I love it, friend.
This not gonna make it.
10
Go
out
to
of
show.
10. 10 out of 10. I love it.
good.
And the peach rings. I think peach rings is like one of my favorite candies.
And you don't like candy.
I don't like candy. So I'm going to go ahead and give me a peach ring. I don't like candy like that, but peach rings?
Yeah.
My auntie, she always had some peach rings in her purse.
I can see that.
Yeah. Hold on. All right, y'all. Remember that?
You want me to? Okay, all right. All right. So, Nia Long recently posted a picture, and baby, Nia Long still got it. She been that girl, still that girl, forever be that girl. Okay. She's like what? 50?
Yeah. So I don't know how old is homegirl, but she posted a picture the other day, and we're catching up, by the way. So it's our little catch up time. And baby, I don't know. She's aging backwards at this point. She looks amazing. Do your thing, girl. To let us know the recipe, let us know what you're doing.
She's drinking from the fountain of youth.
Yeah, she
Gotta be.
is. Gotta be, because I don't know how old she is, but
She's like 50 something.
50 something.
I want to say mid 50s.
Y'all let us know if y'all know Nia Long age. Put it down in the comments because she just looks good. She always gonna be fine wine to me.
You know, they were saying like
She's 54.
54.
Oh, 54.
Ooh, I was close.
Wow.
Yeah, I was close.
Wow.
They were saying how like, you know how like black people have celebrities that they know, but they're only famous to like black people.
Is Nia Long only famous to black people?
I'm just saying there are some artists, there are some actresses and actors who we know, name them off the bat, but because they're not in like big mainstream movies, like think about it. We know Nia Long from Friday.
I didn't even think about that. Wow.
We know Nia Long from Best Men. But these are all like,
Yeah.
you get your black card revoked.
yeah.
if
'Cause
you
to
ain't
me,
seen
I'm like,
these
how you don't know
movies.
Nia Long?
Yeah,
Yeah.
classic black movies.
That's a
Like,
good way to think about it.
The white people would know Nia Long too, because she was in the scary movies, right?
She was. Scary Movie 1 or Scary Movie
Yeah,
2.
she was like
I forgot about that.
too.
I'm just saying there are like a lot of celebrities that black people we just know. like actors, actresses we know.
Omar
But
Epps.
yeah,
You don't think white people know about Omar Epps?
I don't think a lot of races like CJ. You know who Nia Long is?
Yeah.
Okay, where you know Nia Long from?
Well, that don't count.
Fair, you did also just say, but I think
Oh.
I think it's more dependent on where you know the actor or actress from.
Or like what kind of movies you watch.
Yeah, like what did you see her in that you be like, oh okay, I know that's her.
Oh, yeah, see me.
Yes.
I mean, Friday I know, and then I know him off of like
And I think she also was in a recent
Yeah.
scandal too.
Oh yeah, the
She got
basketball
some-
coach.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Anyway, she that girl. That
She's still
girl.
good, no matter
Um,
what.
So y'all saw what happened at the Coldplay concert?
If cheating in 4K was that was cheating in 4K. bro.
That was crazy.
And the fact that he ran off, he was like, ooh. he dipped out of
think
that
for
so
me,
fast.
The fact that it went viral is like the biggest.
Well, people are saying it only went viral because he ran. He shouldn't have ran.
Yeah, because that's when it was like, well, it's either y'all having an affair or y'all shy. Because that's when it's like eyebrow raised. You know what I'm saying? Like once y'all ran and ducked down and turned
around and did
but
all
did
that.
you see her face?
Yeah, her face.
Her face was like, oh my gosh.
Because you know why? Because they always be like, it's the woman's fault. Like I feel like a lot of times and be like, get her, she's the enemy.
And he the CEO of this big old company. I think it's called Astronomer or Astronomy or whatever. Listen, I'm taking you for your money. I'm taking you for everything you... What? You telling me you on a business trip and you at a Coldplay concert with your HR?
But it's interesting. Like the whole situation is interesting because like she recently got promoted like last week.
And we know why. Because she's sleeping with the boss.
I think they announced that like they're on leave now.
I bet.
Yeah, they did announce like, you know, the company was doing some investigation about what's going on and they're on leave. And he y'all saw the apology letter that he dropped? So it wasn't right. It was unsensitive. At the end, he was like, what about his rights? And like, you know, the concert had no way of like, you know, he was just all about it shouldn't have went viral because that's his like personal business and it ruined his family. You should have known it was
ruined your
ruining
family.
when you slept with that lady and took her to the Coldplay concert. It was hugging her from the back.
You ruined your family. Don't blame that on Coldplay.
And then y'all in a suite, okay? Y'all up top in a suite. Y'all enjoying y'all time. That lady probably home with her kids, struggling.
But what's
Stress.
interesting about it is the wife is getting feedback now. I mean, the wife is getting backlash now because she was the mistress before.
The wife?
Yeah, the wife was the mistress before.
So she already know how this
Yeah,
goes.
so-
This is the biggest karma. Listen, this is like
It
ridiculous.
ain't no karma for her because baby, she finna get hair.
People say you get it how you find them.
Exactly.
You do.
Exactly.
I believe that.
And I like people were finding the wives, commenting on her, like on her page. I'm like, the internet, let me tell you, they quick. How y'all found the people already? And post them. They're undefeated.
They are ruthless. Like they will find your baby cousin, boyfriend from the 3rd grade. Like they do not care.
Okay, well, do y'all feel like I don't feel like it's the concert fault because that's what concerts do. Like they put people on screens and you know shout them out and stuff like that. It ain't got nothing to do with Coldplay, the concert, the production team, none of that. That's all with you and your character, sir.
That's Coldplay, so you there for romance. So you know they're gonna put
Couples up there.
Exactly.
Nobody. It's one thing to be at the concert with the lady, but to be up there hugging her from the back like that.
I want to know what he told his wife. Where did you say you was going?
What do you tell your wife?
Because you went to a Coldplay concert without your wife. So, like, where did she think you were going?
Work trip,
Business trip.
out with the friends.
I ain't with it. I ain't with it. I don't like it. I
don't like it not one bit.
Hey, friend, it's your girl Paulnisha. Thank you for checking out another episode. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out our socials. Bye. So today, y'all, we're going to be talking about reclaiming your power and what does that mean to get your power back, especially after a heartbreak or a burnout or maybe a betrayal or just a tough season. How do you carry on and how do you move forward when you are reclaiming your power? What does reclaiming your power mean to you?
To me, it's like, when you feeling like real down and you're beating yourself up, like about whatever situation you have going on in life or in general, like you're kind of just beating yourself up and putting yourself down about it. Is, to me, reclaiming your power is when you decide to stop doing it. When you be like, you know what, that's enough of that. I'm gonna build myself back up from here, because I know this isn't me. This isn't where I belong. That's what I feel like reclaiming your power is.
For me, I feel like reclaiming your power is setting boundaries, knowing your worth, understanding, who you want to be around, who you don't want to be around, being able to say no, being able to have a voice to say how you feel, knowing what you stand on and what you don't stand on. That's like reclaiming your power. Because I feel like sometimes people just kind of go through their days with like going with the flow. And you wake up years later like, dang, I've been going with the flow for 20 or something years. Reclaiming your power is like, what happened? It's going to take you to kind of look back and be like, what happened to the things I wanted? I wanted to do, I wanted to accomplish. What happened to me not liking this? Or what if my style? Reclaiming your power can be as simple as changing your style. Yeah, like I think reclaiming your power is like, I want to dress like this now. I want to eat this. Oh, I don't, or changing your diet is reclaiming your power. Like, I'm going to change my diet. I'm reclaiming my power. I no longer want to just go with the flow. People are going to have to readjust themselves because now you're reclaiming your power and you're going to have to stick to it. So it's not only, it's like going to take discipline to reclaim your power, because now you're telling everybody around you like, hey, I don't eat that anymore. They're like, you just had bacon yesterday. Yeah, but I don't eat bacon today. I'm reclaiming my power. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what it means to me. What does it look like to feel powerless? Emotionally, spiritually, physically.
I feel like emotionally, I think when you can't control your emotions. I feel as if that's a sense of
You lost your power.
of losing power, because you don't have control of yourself. You don't have control over how you react and how you maneuver throughout things. Like anything can tick you off. Anything can piss you off. Anybody can get you upset. You don't have control over yourself. That means you don't have power over yourself. You're letting others control you. Other people can control you by just what they say and what they're doing to you, and you just automatically take it as being offensive. So to me, that's a form of being powerless, when you can't control yourself.
Oh, I know how it feels to be powerless spiritually. I feel like when you don't have the power to pray, you don't have the power to open up your Bible, you don't have the power or the strength to have faith. Because you're like, yeah, I tried this before and it failed me, or God didn't come through for me, or maybe at the time I wanted God to come through for me. So you start losing your faith is losing your power. Yeah. So once you start losing your faith and not really, yeah, I know God, but I don't care to get to know Him for myself. You start to lose your power, because our power comes from God. So once you start to maneuver in a different way and try to find strength within yourself, you're really fighting. Yeah, you out there alone. Like, you have nobody to back you up.
You have nobody. You ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing. There's no higher force backing you up. It's just you.
It's just you. And now you getting all types of things thrown at
All
you.
types of battles and stuff thrown at you, because God is like, God has our hands on us, yes. But then once we, tell Him we don't need Him, His hand go like this. I'm gonna let you.
You got it.
You got it. You got it, right? So that's what it looks like, feeling powerless spiritually. And I think we all been there before, right? Like, somebody passes away, you lose faith. You're like, you lose like sense of God. Are you really there, or stuff like that? Losing power emotionally, I think that's the one that hurts the most, because it's kind of like you lashing out. You don't. you don't want to lash out the way you lashed out, but that's the only way it can come out.
You know how.
You know how.
You feel like that's the only way.
You feel like that's the
across.
only way I could get my point across. Because I've been patient before. I said it quietly before. I wrote it down. I sent a text. I called before.
You done did everything possible, but now?
But now I'm lashing out, and now I'm crazy. I'm the crazy black woman who can't emote, like who can't control her emotions.
Because I've been controlling my emotions, but y'all ain't see that. Y'all
Right.
y'all didn't take that as me controlling my emotions.
Exactly.
So now that I done lashed out, oh my gosh. where
Because
did
I
this come
set
from?
boundaries around me, and everybody kept crossing them. So then now I lash out. I'm moving different. Oh, you crazy? What you doing? What you doing all that for?
Right. Relax. Calm
Relax.
down.
Calm down. What you doing? Scared me. But yeah, like that's how it be. Like, no, I'm not calm. I can't be calm. I've been calm for years. I've been calm for months, and no one was listening to me.
Right. I've been telling y'all.
I've been telling y'all like this doesn't make me feel right.
I don't like this.
That's another thing I want to talk about. Feeling powerless in a relationship. Because I feel like when I start to feel powerless in a relationship is when I express myself and the person doesn't do anything about what I just said.
I have a question about that. How soon do you expect to turn around?
Immediately.
Is that realistic?
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Not changing my answer.
Final answer.
Final answer. Because, no, you got to give me an example. Because once I say, I don't like when you do this, it has to be in your conscious now. Because I said it to you. So now it's like, dang, even if you did it, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you told me you don't like it. You don't like when I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. You don't have to change completely.
Right.
But let me know you heard me.
I feel that.
You have empathy
Right.
for how I feel.
Right.
Because I'm not asking you to change overnight.
Yeah.
But there's some people that just do it and be like, girl, yeah, another, like another thing, or put it over, like it just goes over their head. Show me that you have empathy for what I said and show me that you're trying. Or ask like, hey, is there something I can do right now in this moment because it's not realistic? Give me something back. Don't listen to me and like just let it bygones be bygones.
And I feel like that's what happens too. I feel like when you express yourself and you tell someone, I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z, they then take it personal. And then when they take it personal, they don't really understand or they don't really ask any further questions. Well, dang, how can I fix this? They don't, I think it just goes straight to feeling attacked.
Yeah.
But not feeling like, oh, you know what? I don't really know what you're talking about. Give me an example.
Exactly.
Like give me an example. Oh, okay, so in that situation, what you think I should have did? You know, I feel like that way you're kind of comprehending more than just saying it and not saying it. Just saying, okay, yeah. If I say I don't like when you do this, and you say, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you don't change it or you don't
You
follow
ask
up.
questions,
Yeah.
follow up, and you just continue to move how you was moving. It's like, dang, you really didn't care.
You really don't care
about
about
what I said and how it makes me feel. It doesn't matter how small it was. It took something out of me to be like, hey, I don't like when you do this. And for you to be like, oh, okay. There's no further questions. I'd rather you not agree with me and give me your point of view than to not show me any empathy. Because if I know this is how you think and this is how I think, now I know how I need to move. But if you just go, me all day, like, what is that? Like, that means I can't trust you with my emotions anymore. And what does that do? That takes me, it makes me want to set back.
Right.
But it also makes
you don't feel safe. You don't feel safe.
But it
either.
also makes you set back.
Yeah.
Because I expressed myself. And now you're like, I'm not going to just talk to her at all. Because I just don't want to.
I don't want to deal with that.
I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just not going to talk to her at all. How does that make me feel? If you're like, I'm just not going to talk. I'm not going to talk to her at all. I'm not even going to bring up this situation at all because
I don't want a problem.
It's powerless. It's being powerless. Because if you can't stand up and like voice yourself or even if you thought it was stupid, or even if you think like, girl, I finna do what I want to do, I'd rather you give me that. That means the power, you still got power. Like, you still moving in power. That's how I feel. I don't know.
I feel like too, sometimes in situations like that, you don't want to say anything either. It's like you don't want to say nothing to be like, you know what? I don't want to further escalate this either.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about being non-confrontational. But let's talk about, are you being non-confrontational, or are you just not standing up for what you think is right?
I think when it comes to that, for me, it's not being confrontational. I know that for sure. For me, it's like, I don't really want to have to, I don't want to have to be confrontational with this. And then it's also, I don't want to say something that's going to, like I said, further this. Because if I feel attacked, then I'm gonna be like, dang, I don't want to come off as feeling attacked. Does that make sense? Like if
you attacking the person? You don't want to come off as feeling attacked, or you attacking the person?
Both. I think both.
So it's just non-confrontational.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be non-confrontational.
No, I just don't. Yeah. I don't want the confrontation.
But if you're not standing for nothing, if you're not standing for nothing, then you're powerless. Like if
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll put my 2 cents in, but then if it keeps coming back to the same thing, I'll be like, well, ain't no point in me talking. I already said how I felt. There's no point in me keep repeating the same thing if we're having the same conversation over and over again, because that means you feel as if I'm not changing my opinion, you're not changing your opinion. So we're going to continue to go back and forth.
I feel like depending on what it is and how important it is to the person, you have to find a solution. Because now you coming off, you don't care. Because if you're like middleman, middle ground, I just feel like if you're not standing for nothing, you got to stand for something. Because if you're not standing for nothing, then you're just floating in the air. Like in life, you have to stand for something. Like in life, you have to have purpose. You have to stand either on the left side or the right side. Like even if your friend is not on the left side and you believe it's on the right side, I'd rather you stand for something than for you to be in a gray area. Like I'd rather you be black and be white. So if I know that you're white, I'm going to approach you white. Like, if I know you black, I'm going to approach you black. But if you always in the gray area, for me, it's the definition of powerless. Because that means, like, you're just floating. I'm going with the flow. Like, it is what it is. You know, let bygones be bygones. Sometimes, to me, it's like, I'd rather be with someone that stands for something and I know how to maneuver than somebody who I don't know where they're going to stand on. Like, I don't know where they're going to be. Like, they're just floating in the air. That's powerless to me. Do you like me or do you not?
Maybe.
Is life all like? I don't think life works that. Like I don't think life is so black and white. Though. I think there's like some gray area in some aspects of it, but I don't think it's like so.
I think the gray areas comes for depending on the situation. Yes, I would, like, let's say I don't believe in abortion. This is a good example. Let's say I don't believe in abortion, but something happened to me. And I'm like, dang, I don't believe in abortion, but am I going to be able to live with this child if this happened to me? Like I got raped or whatever. This happened to me. I'm probably going to be, realistically, I'm probably going to be thinking about abortion, right? But I don't believe in abortion. It's the situation that changes your mind and make you and your perspective, and now you're like in the gray area. You know what I'm saying? If I have a baby with my husband or with my boyfriend, I know him, we have a relationship, then I'm like, oh, I don't believe in abortion, I don't do that. But then if the situation changes, it changes your perspective. So then now I feel like the situation puts you in the gray area. But if somebody asks you a question, are you black or are you white? I don't know, that's how I look at it. I feel like just life in general, if we're just talking about life, there has to be purpose. You have to either be on the left side or the right side at the end of the day. What you standing for? And it don't have to be, political or anything like that. It's just like you have to stand for something. Because if you're not standing for nothing, then you're just floating.
So you think there's power in like kind of like taking a stance?
Absolutely. You have to be able to die for something. You have to be able to, I'm going to protest against this. You have to be able to die for something. And some people, that's their faith. Some people, that's my family. That's my kids. You have to stand up and be willing to die for something. That's what gives you life, like, and purpose. Like, I'm willing to stand up. Dr. Martin Luther King. Like, you got to be willing to die for something. Abraham Lincoln. Like, you have to die for something. Big people with purpose die for something. If you just out here dilly and dallying every single day, nah.
Not do that.
Y'all say something. Y'all just got me. Y'all got me really. That's my. I don't know. That's how I'm thinking. Like,
I'm thinking about what you're saying, but I feel like
is it too much?
it might be a little bit too much. Like, to die for something, yeah, but I understand, like, you can't really live life without purpose, but I don't necessarily think, your purpose, you have to, like, die for it. And I don't necessarily agree that, like, just because, like, you're in a gray area, like, when it comes to, like, you know, like, certain situations or certain compromises, where you don't feel as strongly about certain things, because there are people like that. There are people that just, like, no matter how hard you try to get them to care, they just don't care about anything. I don't think that person doesn't have purpose. I just think,
But in the sense of power, for the sense of, like, the conversation, because it's okay to be in a gray area. I was in a gray area for years. I mean, I just didn't know who I was, what I wanted to do, I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was in a gray area. I didn't know if I was happy doing this, not happy doing this. But in the sense of the conversation of reclaiming your power, and we're talking about power moves and knowing what power is you standing for something. That's how I defined it. Mm-hmm. Like, in this, just based off of this conversation, reclaiming your power, I think that has a lot to do with knowing where you stand, knowing who you are, knowing your worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you have to be black or white and know it off back. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be in gray areas, and gray areas are good because I feel like God puts us through spiritual warfare to see who we are, where we're going to go, what we're going to do. So gray areas is where you grow, is where the seed gets watered. So I can't downplay gray areas. I was there for years. I probably just got in the sense of power maybe last year. You know what I'm saying? But to reclaim your power,
you have to be able to say
you got to be able to say yes.
Okay.
Or you got to be able to say no. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's how I see it. I see it. So what are some small ways you feel like we lose our power and we just don't realize it?
I think when you just say yeah, you really don't feel like doing it, it's like you kind of lose like a little bit of power. You're saying yes to something that you know you wholeheartedly don't really want to do or not really interested in doing, and you just kind of say yeah, hoping like plans don't go through, or like like they call you last minute, hey girl, I'm not gonna be able to make it. So
those are that's one of the characteristics my sister have that I absolutely adore. Her no
means
no. Yes means yes. When I say her boundaries are her boundaries, she's going to do what she wants to do, and she's not going to do what she wants to do. And I think that's a sense of power. Because there's a lot of things that people ask me to do, and I'm just like, because I don't want to hurt their feelings, or I will stretch myself so thin. I mean, yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll come over. Yeah, I'll drop it off. Yeah, I don't have no problem picking it up. The next thing you know, my to-do list is so full with things that are not even for me or my family.
Yeah.
And I'm losing my power and not even realizing it. I'm going to sleep tired and didn't do anything for myself or my home or my kids because I agreed to every phone call, to every conversation,
every time
to
somebody
every
call you,
task.
you say,
I said,
I can do it.
yeah, of course. I can do it. It's no big deal.
And not realizing the list just getting longer and longer.
And you think because it's on your way home,
no more,
or it's not
out the way.
Not out the way, or I was going to go to Walmart anyways. No, you're losing your power because you were probably going to go to Walmart, but you wasn't going to go on aisle 7.
Right. And now you done picked up 7 things off of aisle 7, and you didn't plan it. That wasn't in your budget.
Or they didn't even give you the full money back. It was $8.50. You gave me $6. I want my $2. So it's like you're losing power in a way that you don't even realize it. You lost money, you lost time, you lost gas.
It's the time. It's the time. And I don't think a lot of times people really realize how much time really cost you. Like, oh, it's just a few minutes. Oh, you can do this. It's only gonna take a few minutes. No, like it's costing you more than you probably think.
Yeah.
Because the little few minutes here, 10 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 40 minutes there, 5 hours later,
Yep.
you ain't even realize you was about to be gone all day, and now you thought you was about to come back home and relax and chill, and now you can't even do that because now it's nighttime and now you finna go get in the bed. But that wasn't in your plans.
Definitely losing power. That's definitely losing power.
Cause time, the one thing we can't get back.
Yep. Small ways of losing your power is being on the phone all day. I compared a day where I was on the phone all day versus a day I wasn't on the phone. I was like, yeah, because it takes energy to be on the phone. You got to be you're talking on the phone. You got to change your headphones. Yeah, you can put your headphones on and keep moving, but mentally, I'm not mentally 100% there if I'm multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, I'm folding the clothes, but if I wasn't on the phone and I was just folding the clothes my all, I go faster. What took me an hour would take me 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, being on that phone, being distracted
Yep.
by TV, phone, whatever it is that you're watching,
It's a distraction.
it's a distraction. And that's a small way of losing your power. It's just like getting distracted.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, you think, oh, I'm scrolling on Instagram, and it was only for 5 minutes. No, it's been an
turns
hour.
into an hour.
You done went down a rabbit hole,
Yeah.
scrolling, doom scroll, and now you just sitting here.
And when you get on social media, you start comparing yourself, seeing where you're not at, seeing where everybody else at. You're clogging your brain with stuff, and that's how you losing your power. Because I think it was B. Simone that said, like, you're not confused. You're just comparing yourself. You're just looking at what other people are telling you, but you're not confused about what you got to do. You're not confused about what God told you to do. You're just, because you're on social media, you're like, oh, well, they did it this way, and they did it this way, and this person did it that way. Let's do it this way. Instead of just being authentic to yourself.
Yeah. I feel like too, it's just a lot of input. It's a lot of input from
a lot
here,
of opinions.
a lot of input from there, and then that's when a lot of times the comparison comes in, and it's like, well, maybe I should have did. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this instead. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And it's like,
I think I do that a lot. And you be like, girl, I call myself out of it too. You like,
it definitely, no, what gets me, it'll be the influencers. You'll be like, oh, this influencer, and I'll be like, girl.
right. I love some influencers. I got my faves. But yes, child, we trying to keep you find one or two good influencers, baby, you gonna be buying everything off that Amazon storefront.
And that be the problem. I have to stop myself. I'll be like, girl, get off of him. You got another thing that you done added in this cart.
Exactly.
You got $500 worth of stuff in your Amazon cart.
Exactly.
And when you finna buy it?
Exactly. But they be coming through,
Dude.
and the links just be right there.
That'd be the
That'd
easy.
be the problem. It'd be
'cause it's
so easy.
And you can get it tomorrow. It maybe even today.
Okay.
If you ordered it
If you
before 5
order it
o'clock.
before 5. One day.
It'll be here today.
Okay.
Like it's that instant gratification. But that's the problem with instant gratification too, because guess what? Now you've gotten that thing, and now it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used it once. I used it twice.
Yeah. That instant gratification.
It only lasts the instant.
Oh, let's talk about instant gratification. That's good. With reclaiming your power. What about you thought you reclaimed your power, but it was just for instant gratification? Especially in relationships. Like, in the long run, is this going to satisfy you?
Right.
Or are you just satisfying your needs right here?
Right now.
Right now. Is that really reclaiming your power? Because as a woman, I think we feel like, oh, we got the power. We got the power. We could do this. We could do that. But it's really just for the instant, for that moment.
Right. Because then you look back 5 years later, and you be like, the hell was I doing? Why nobody told me?
What? Listen.
Oh, look, they did.
They did. They did. They did. An ex walk by. I'm like, bruh. Type like, I told you. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing?
Yeah.
But
It's that instant gratification that really be like, it can delay you.
It can.
And strip you
Well,
of your power.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's distraction. It's
Yeah.
delay.
It's an instant
It's
gratification.
an instant gratification.
But sometimes it lasts longer than an instant than what it needs to.
Yeah, because you're going out with them to eat. You're going out with them to keep you company. You're going out with them just to be around, just to watch a movie. And then next thing you know, it's like, okay, it was just instant gratification.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow, then what?
Right.
Years from now, then what?
Then what? Child. Somebody who's supposed to be here for a minute.
Here for too long.
Here for too long. For 2 years, and now looking at you. Looking great.
Let's talk about setting boundaries and not feeling guilty about it.
I struggle with that.
I struggle with that too.
I struggle with setting boundaries because now when people, they're so used to you saying yes and, you know, doing whatever. And now when you start saying no, it's like, wait, what happened? But you did it last time, but I'm not doing it today. Like, exactly, I did it last time. I don't really feel like I need to do it again. But it's the guilt when it comes to, like, saying no. Like, you feel bad afterwards because, like, oh my gosh, now this person, I feel like this person can't count on me anymore because I told them no. And it's like, if that's the case, if they feel like you told them no that one time and that now they can no longer count on you for anything, that's that person problem.
Like, are they gonna call me back because I said no this one time?
Yeah.
Are they gonna text me? Are they gonna think I'm mean?
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna think I'm this? Are they
gonna invite me
Are they gonna
again?
invite me again?
Yeah.
Are they gonna talk to me again? You know, just because you said no because you were tired, you set a boundary, or maybe you didn't really care about the environment or where you was going.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like a whole definition of our, like, did it define our relationship?
Shit, because I said no one time. Yeah.
Yeah. Setting boundaries and feeling guilty is something I've been living in
Yeah.
for the last couple of months. It's like I'm setting boundaries, even though I know this is what I wanted to do and it was good, or like I didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Or I knew I had to. Like when you're prioritizing your work, like let's say I have to do my homework, but everybody's out. I'm like, dang, but I really want to go out too, and I feel bad for just doing my homework instead of going out. Like self-guilt. It don't even have to be with other people. Like, you can have self-guilt. Like, oh, I'm mad because I set this boundary, or I'm prioritizing, or I'm in my hustle season. But you in your hustle season. You know you in your hustle season. So why are you beating yourself up for doing something that you said you were going to do? You said for the next 3 months you in school. You're going to prioritize your school. You're not going out. And then now you're guilty. You feel guilty about it because you're like, I haven't celebrated this person, or I haven't been out with this person.
It's that fear of missing out.
Ooh.
It's that fear of missing out, and everybody else went out, had a good time, and you like, dang, I could have went out and had a good time too. And I'm sitting here stuck in the house studying. But you got to think about the long run. That's an instant gratification, a distraction that's distracting you from your work. And now you done went out. Instead, you was like, you know what, I am gonna go out. You done went out, got that instant gratification, came home and got a D.
But
like, because
you're
you
gonna
didn't
feel
do what
guilty
you're
either way. So either you're gonna feel guilty that you didn't prioritize it, or you're gonna feel guilty when you get the D.
Yep.
Either way, it's gonna come and hunt you. Either way,
It's gonna come back.
it's gonna come back. So self-guilt is just a way of the enemy just to keep us tied up and down, honestly. Because you know what's the right thing to do. You know what you're supposed to do. You know how to prioritize your time. But that's just a way of like keeping us tied up in our minds. Mm-hmm. And if you think about it that way, sometimes it's going to work.
Hey friend, it's your girl Ty. Thank you for watching today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out our website below and follow us on our socials. Bye. The heart is you getting out of your own head and out of your own way. That's a lot of times what the problem is. It's like I'm in my head about it, and yeah, people might be mad that you didn't come. Not even mad. They might have missed your presence.
That's what it is.
I will say that they may have missed your presence, but they're not upset, because if they truly understand what it is that you're doing, then it's kind of like, oh, okay, I get it. I know she's doing this, she's doing that. So it's more of an understanding. And it's not personal. It's not personal that I didn't come. I didn't come because I didn't like you.
I think it's important for the people around you to know it's not personal. Yeah.
And I feel like there are people who take things very personal.
Yeah.
Or I feel like, too, when people may be a little insecure
Oh, that's not, girl.
I feel like when people are insecure or maybe insecure in, who they are, who you are, or your relationship with that person, and you tell them no, and now it's like, oh, you never come through for me.
Yeah.
You never do this for
'Cause
me.
when
And then they make you feel guilty.
It make you feel like you have to come. Oh, because when you're confident and solid in your friendship or your relationship, you don't feel like it's it's okay.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. I mean,
I
like, even when
understand.
I'm going out with somebody, like I was gonna go to dinner with them, an hour before I text them, I'm like, I don't really feel like going no more.
Mm-hmm.
I felt no guilt, no nothing, because I knew like this person was going to understand.
Right.
She was gonna get it. There's sometimes you're like, oh, I gotta put on my clothes because she's not gonna get it.
Yeah. She's going to be upset. That person's going to be upset if
Yeah.
you don't go instead. And it's like
Y'all need to like reevaluate your friends and see like what friends can I really just honestly tell them I don't feel good, I can't go, and they're gonna be okay with it.
and that's
It's not
where
gonna be no big deal.
and you have to realize like it's not a stray at you. Like
It's not.
It's I told you
It's
I told you I don't feel good.
What you said, is hit it right on the nail. That insecurity. You thinking it's you? Like, oh my God, like I'm gonna let this person down. It's really that person being insecure. That's what it is.
And then you end up paying for it because now that person making you feel
Yeah.
guilty for it.
Now you're paying for it. Now you gotta
This
go home
person
and stay
insecurities.
up and study and do everything that you were gonna do in the time that you went out with them because of that person's insecurity.
And that's not fair.
Ooh, child.
That's not fair.
Let's talk about reconnecting with your inner voice. What are some things that you can do to reconnect with your inner voice? I think like if anybody writes anything down, looking back at your journal, looking back at your, your vision board, looking back at your, if anybody as a kid wrote anything down, like I'm gonna do this when I grow up, or I'm gonna whatever. I think like connecting with that person, seeing what you used to write down 5 years ago,
So,
6 years, what did
versus
you want
now.
versus now, what did you want back then? And asking yourself the difficult questions like, if life wasn't like this, what would I be doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
If I had the resources, if I had the money, what would I be doing right now?
And I think that's another thing I struggle with too. Like I don't be writing things down. So because I don't write them down, it's like I'm gonna remember.
It's
and
hard to
girl,
reconnect with your inner voice.
you know, doggone well, you got the memory of a goldfish, baby. You're not gonna remember it. And I always tell myself like, you're gonna remember. Lies
Yeah.
I tell myself. It's definitely something that needs to be written down.
Yeah.
And I got to work on that because I
Yeah.
don't be writing stuff down.
Because sometimes I go back in my journal and it'll be something like in 2015. And I'll be like, oh my God.
Whenever you tell me that, oh yeah, I just found my journal from 10 years ago, and I'd be like, yo, journal. Like, and then you'd be like, no, I wrote this down and I said this, that, and the third. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, like you still have that?
Yeah, and whenever I feel disconnected with who I am, my word, whatever, I just go back to my journal.
When I was younger, I used to write in a journal. I want to say like 5th grade. But at that point that I was writing, I was probably just writing about whatever was happening. Whatever. But I don't think I ever went back to like writing things down.
Yeah.
I'll write down ideas so I don't forget ideas, but I won't
thoughts,
my thoughts
Feelings,
surrounding
the surroundings.
the
Yeah,
ideas.
it helps you know like how much you evolve,
Yeah.
how much you've grown, like how much that like your prayer back then is not the same prayer today.
And I think too, for me, that's also a fear.
Oh, jeez.
I
Like
think
a
that's
fear of what?
I think a lot of times too, like a fear. It's just a fear of going back and either A, realizing like, dang, okay, I actually did that, or B, I didn't accomplish it. I didn't accomplish what I wrote down, what I said I was gonna do.
But there's some things
I didn't do it.
I look back on and I'm like, yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to do that. Like being a teacher. That was like that was like one of my biggest like, oh, I'm gonna be a teacher, I'm gonna be a teacher, I wanna be a teacher, I wanna be a teacher. And now it's like looking back, I'm like, I get it. I get it. Like I don't get it. Like I still want to try. I think I told something
Right.
that. Like I'm still want to substitute one day, or I still want to try, give it a shot. But that was like one of my biggest goals. That now I look back on it, I don't feel bad
That it didn't happen.
that it didn't happen.
I think too, for me, it's really something that I need to write
You
down.
really write down. Yeah.
Because I always feel like I said, I always feel like I'm gonna remember this, and my memory sucks. So I don't know why I keep fooling myself when I say that.
Have you ever felt overlooked?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, think at a job. I'm gonna say I felt like overlooked.
For sure.
Like overlooked, misunderstood, and I'm like, this is annoying. Like
Misunderstood at a workplace is like
the ultimate frustration.
it's the ultimate frustration.
Especially when you're the only brown person around.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely like, because now you really you don't have nobody in your corner. You don't have someone who understands these micro aggressions that are coming at you.
Yeah.
Nobody else really understands, because they act like they don't see it, or they don't see it because they're privileged, so they don't understand. So it's really frustrating, I feel like.
Oh, how do you reclaim your power in a workplace?
Leave. Leave.
Really?
Leave.
What if it's a good job, it's paying you, it's the hours that you want, you just leave?
I'm not saying you just leave. You may try to find another position or something.
I think you speak up.
Leaving
Leaving is the easy way out.
And that's the route I was trying to take. I'm gone. I don't want to deal with none of this.
Jack.
Because it's not only that, it's also like sometimes when you speak up, then you get retaliated against. So then you speak up for yourself, and now everybody's like, oh, especially she's the mean black girl now because she said something, and it was like, no, I'm just saying what I want. I'm saying what I need. Like, I'm telling you, like, hey, I feel as if I was overlooked for this position or whatever. Now it's like, oh, well, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and then you do X, Y, and Z, and you still don't get it.
There was a position that I know when I was working at a workplace that I knew they were going to give it to the other person. And then they still came to me and was like, hey, I just want to know why you didn't apply. Because you already said you was finna give it to the other person. They already knew that they was finna get the job. You prepared them for the job.
That.
You told them what to put on the resume, and you did little meetups with her to get the job.
Y'all done did one-on-one.
Y'all did one-on-ones. Before that person left, you set them up to get that job because you knew that person left. And then came to me and asked me why I ain't applied for the job. Because I ain't no fool. Ain't gonna waste my time.
Right.
But that would have been a good time for me to reclaim my power. Because imagine if I would have went into that meeting and told him what I just told you.
Yeah.
And walked out like,
yeah,
waste my time.
You know, like I said, it's a catch-22.
It's a catch-22.
Because, like I said, you can say something, and then you say something, and now all of a sudden, girl, you might not even be on the schedule.
No, but it's knowing how to communicate and how to communicate with power. And if it gets to that point, then you got to leave.
Yeah.
Because you spoke up. So now if I spoke up and you're retaliating by not putting me on the schedule, I got to go.
Right. And it's another thing, too. If you've seen other people speak up and then get retaliated against. So now, no, I don't want to speak up. Like, even when jobs have, like, them surveys, like, oh, it's anonymous. Just go ahead and fill out the survey about your leader. And you fill out the survey and you be bluntly honest on what's happening. Next thing you know, you gone.
I feel like you got to
pink slip.
You got to speak up with confidence. I had a coworker, baby. I ain't gonna say her name. She spoke up every single time, and she had confidence. There's a lot of things that she got away with that us other black girls could not get away with. But because she had the confidence, they was not gonna step on her.
Right.
They was not gonna bring it up to her. It was the confidence, and it was the work behind it. It was like, let me see you get somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but sometimes it could just be that they're waiting for an opportunity for you to slip up, so they just get rid of you.
But that's why I feel like the work has to be behind the confidence and behind the voice.
At some point, that person will get burnt out, and then when they're burnt out, that's when they hop on and take advantage. That's how these.
Which person gonna get burnt out? The one
that was working. The one that's working.
Oh,
and confidently speaking up.
Yeah, but I feel like that's black people. Like, in the workforce, we just have to work harder, speak up.
Child, that is
and
life.
have confidence. That's life.
It's always you got to be 10 times better. You got to work 10 times harder. You got to be 10 times confident in order to get the same thing that they're getting with 0.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you forgive yourself? Like, not other people. How do you forgive yourself
for letting someone
for
take
letting
your power.
somebody take your power?
I think you got to recognize it. You got to recognize when your power is being taken, and then you also have to reevaluate the relationship you have with that person. And then I feel like you can start to forgive yourself for allowing this person to have that much power and control over you. Because once you realize, like, all right, listen, I can't do this no more, and then, like I said, you have to cut that person off. You can't continue to let that person have the same amount of access to you, I feel like. Because once you do that, if they still have the same amount of access, you're still fighting. You're still fighting for your power with that person. So
Cut them out completely?
I'm not saying completely. You have to limit. You can cut them off completely if that's what you want to do.
If that's what it gets to.
If that's what needs to happen. If that's what needs to happen in order for you to get your power back, if you have to cut that person off completely, then that's what you have to do. Or limit the power. Like, limit the access.
Limited access is good.
Yeah. Limit the access that they have to you, so that way they're not able to have as much power over you.
I think to start forgiving yourself, you got to feel how you feel first. You can't suppress.
We went in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I can feel how I feel. And
Yeah.
move on.
I think, like, for me, like, I'm not going to suppress how I feel. Feel how you feel first, and then address it. Because I cried it out. You know, I was mad. I was angry. I was in my corner. And then now I can forgive myself. Now I can forgive you. I felt how I felt. Because I think we often don't let ourselves feel our emotions.
I'm definitely guilty.
Yeah. So I think, like, once I got to a point, it's like, no, this situation is big. You can cry. It's okay.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm thinking my power doesn't rely on how strong I am emotionally. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. My power, it doesn't rely on if I cry or do not cry in this situation.
And I think for a lot of people,
that's where your power,
myself is included.
That's where you think your power lies.
My power comes from crying or letting people see you cry, because then you're weak.
Yeah.
So you don't have any power. You're weak.
That's not where your power is at. Though.
Yeah.
Your power is not in if you cry or don't cry. Yeah. Oof. Child. What are some signs? What are some signs that let you know you've taken your power back?
When I start cutting people off. When I start limiting the access. When the questions start coming in and it's like, but why not? But you said you used to. That you used to. To me, that's a big one, because that means, oh, okay, you've noticed the change.
When I stop explaining. You right.
You got it.
When I stop explaining my no, my yes, no. That's when I felt like, okay, I got my power back. Stop explaining.
It's a no without explanation.
No without explanation.
I have a hard time with that.
Yes.
You
don't have to give a whole.
I give an explanation.
Why you went where you went or did what you did.
Right. And that's I don't like that.
I did
that. Yeah. I feel like if you ask follow-up questions, I got you. But for me, a lot of times I just feel like it's over-explaining. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you no, but I'm going to explain. I don't know because I don't feel good. And, I just went to the doctor yesterday. Or, I had a long day at work. No. Like, I'll explain and then say no. Yeah. Or explain, or say no, then explain. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's like, once I realized I was okay with not explaining myself, I've gained some sense of power. If I pack up my kids and I go, I don't have to explain why I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm gone. Bye.
I'm gone. Bye. Like, I don't have to explain I'm tired. I have work in the morning. The kid, I don't have to do that. I don't have to explain
I'm
tired. It's time for me to go. And I think what really is bothering me right now in this moment is the questioning come back. why can't this person have juice? I said, I'm changing their diet. Stop giving my baby juice. Like, why do I have to explain that to you? If I'm my child's mom and I say, hey, we ain't doing juice today, let me have that. Why do I gotta explain to you I took juice out the household? No.
No juice.
No juice. Like fresh orange juice, fresh apple juice, or water.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
Yes. You know, you have, and I'm not against it. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's just an example.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so like, okay, if this is my decision for my household, and you ask me, hey, can I give such and such this? And I tell you no, why do you need to ask me why I can't get her the soda? Why?
My kids don't drink soda.
That was a personal problem.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Stop giving my kids all them damn sugar. But yeah. So anyway, that was good. I think that was really, really good. I think we touch all bases on reclaiming your power. If y'all have a question about reclaiming your power or moving in power, or if you had a situation that you would like to share with us, put it down in the comments and we'll respond back to y'all, because I think it's like very important in this season to understand that don't let people take your power unknowingly.
And how do you take your power back?
Yes. What is some things that y'all do to get y'all power back? Like after a breakup, burnout season, what do you do to say, I got to reclaim my power? I got to get back up. Like, what do you do when you can't wake up? We be telling, I'm like, girl, this too much. I'm going to sleep. Because when it get heavy, you just want to
go to sleep. Yeah. You need your mind to kind of rest. You can't take it. It's a lot.
You can't really take it. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you got to block that person. I think you going on that solo trip to Jamaica was a big power move. Yeah. I was like, you really finna go by yourself?
And I was like, yeah. Everybody's like, so you're going to Jamaica by yourself for your 30th birthday? You trying to be Stella? You trying to get your groove back? And I'm like, no, like I legit went down there. And they was like, you must know somebody there. I don't know nobody
that was a power move.
That was there. I was just going, and I went by myself, and I enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Big ups to you.
By myself. A lot of people's like, I could
never.
Scared.
I think we talked about like some safety tricks and stuff.
Yeah. I did get like the thing that goes like up under the door. Yeah. Like the little.
Like, sheesh.
Yeah. Because people say that. Like, I think too, like going out to eat by yourself. I have no problem with eating by myself.
Yeah.
Not one. Like, I will go eat and come back home, and I'll be satisfied, and I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
that was a big power move.
Yeah, I have no, and I think that's where it started.
Yeah.
When I started going out to eat by myself, and people like, so you just went by yourself? And I'm like,
bar,
yeah, I sit at a table. I sit at a bar, I sit at a table. I don't care.
As a mom, baby, you better learn how to eat by yourself. Okay? Drop the kids
cherish.
off to school and go to brunch. Go to brunch.
You better cherish it.
And you better cherish it. Okay?
Right. Ain't nobody asking, can I have that?
Girl,
what's
can I
that?
get some? But that tastes like mommy. That's a mommy drink? Yeah, it's a mommy drink, girl.
Y'all got the same plate, but they want yours because yours tastes better.
Right. I think quitting a job.
Oh, it's a power move.
Quitting my job was a power move.
Quitting a toxic job?
Yeah. Quitting my job, y'all, was a big power move for me.
I was like, what? You're going to quit your job?
Yeah. I think you going on that trip and me quitting my job was like one of our biggest
You quitting your job, I was like, wow, no, she's really doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
I was so stressed the week of, like, it was just like every day I was stressed. I was crying. And it was shift that needed to happen. And I didn't understand the next step, what God was doing. I didn't understand. I didn't get it. But I knew I had to quit the job. Yeah. I knew I was no longer serving here.
You knew you weren't going to be there another year.
Yeah, I knew that.
You knew, like, I think the new year was coming up.
Yeah.
It was like December.
I quit my job in December.
Right. And I was
and then COVID happened. So it was like God was like, I was going to leave it probably anyway.
And then you had a baby.
And then I had a baby.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I feel like when shift happens, it's going to get so uncomfortable. It's going to feel like God pushing you out the door. That's when you know it's time
she talking to me, y'all. She talking to me. I know.
That's when you know it's time to do a power move.
Yeah.
When you feel pushed out the door, when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel like, I just don't sit, this doesn't feel right with me, it's time to make a power move. Ooh, child. But I read a book. I know, y'all know Sarah Jakes has a book called Power Moves, and she has a whole chapter about marinating. Yes. And marinating is an important season when it comes to making a power move. Just being still, being quiet, not talking to nobody, understanding where these emotions are coming from, where they're rooted from. Yes. Is it important, or am I looking like outside looking in? Do I even know what I want to do, or am I doing it because everybody around me is doing it? That's marinating. Like, marinating season, and just ask it. Like, I think before I quit my job, I had to marinate. I had to say, like, is this me or is this God? Am I tripping? Or are they really being disrespectful? Like,
Is this a blessing?
Is this a blessing, or am I putting myself in a bigger hole?
Right.
Like, that marinating season is so important when you are about to make a power move. So shout out to Sarah Jakes for giving me that. But y'all, I think this was a really, really, really good conversation.
It was a good episode.
A good episode about reclaiming your power and taking your power back.
Take it back.
Take it back, y'all. Period. So I'm gonna leave with some takeaways. And I want y'all to understand that your power is yours. The power belongs to you. You can get it back. You can reclaim it back. All you have to do is get in your quiet season, or your quiet corner, your prayer closet, whatever you want to call it, or just stay still, stay quiet, and reclaim your power, okay? It's not something that you can come from thin air. It only comes from God. You do not owe anybody access during your quiet season, okay? When you are in your healing season, you don't have to let nobody in, your mama in, your daddy in, your sister in, nobody has to be in that season with you. Reclaiming your power is going to feel lonely. You're going to feel by yourself, and it's okay, because when you come out of that, everybody going to be like, who is this girl? Who is she? Who is she? Yeah, because I spent some days knowing who I am, knowing my worth, okay? And understand this, being powerful does not have to be loud. That was for me.
Quiet yourself.
That was for me, okay? Quiet yourself. You do not have to have a whole bunch of followers. You do not have, everybody does not have to know you. Everybody does not need to know what you can do for you to be powerful. You do not have to be loud. You could be powerful in the background, okay? 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, for God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind, okay? The key word in that is for God. Not for Paulnisha, not for Ty'nesha, not for CJ, not for, you know what I'm saying? God is going to give you that power. Okay, he does not give you fear. He gives you power. So I just want you to know that you are powerful, you are centered, and you have peace, and you are going to be able to create that. Okay, so thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Hey Frienn.
And we'll see y'all.
Wait, you gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all subscribe.
Sorry.
Please
Like,
subscribe.
comment, subscribe.
And please like, and please comment, okay?
And share.
And share. We trying to get to our goals. Trying to rank it up.
You know.
Rank it up. All right,
Trying
so
to get that YouTube money.
yeah, y'all, we gotta get that YouTube money. Gotta pay this team.
Right.
All right, y'all. So see y'all in the next episode. Bye.